Or am I saying one thing and doing another, feeling another and thinking another? We want to bring ourselves into a straight, because then we're in a very flowing. That's where we're flowing, you know. If we're not flowing, then our energy gets it's like an electrical shock. So our energy is, we're an electrical wire. We're nervous. You know, people dealing with us saying, oh, this is not true. You know, what he's saying, what he's thinking, what he's doing is not the same. That's not really what's going on. So he says one thing, he does another. So if we don't know how we feel, if we never pay attention to what kind of sensations are going on inside of us, we don't know the source of it. The whole thing is, the key is, what is the source of this wanting to kill ourselves? Sure, you want to kill yourselves. We all do. At some point in time, we want to get out of this, because we wake up to the fact that we're in this situation that has a lot of fear in it, and once in a while we figure out, oh wow, I'm going to do all this and I'm going to die at the end. Yeah, right. Don't forget that. As Tibetans say, if you live a day without thinking about death, you waste the day. That isn't a morbid thinking about death. That's a enjoy the day, because you only have a certain number of them, and then you do leave this room. You leave this planet, this plane, this plane of existence. You leave. You're not here anymore. It's not a theory. Just go ahead and sit by somebody that dies and tell me what you see. You know, that person is no longer there. All that's left is stuff that if you sit there long enough, you'll be really grossed out about what really happens to who you thought your best friend was. Because it's not your best friend, that's his body. It will decompose into worms and all kinds of awful things and stenches. That's why we bury them. That's why we put them in the ground, because they're not us. We leave the plane of existence. We move into something else. So, there's a natural process for doing that. Learning to love, learning to give, to pray, to meditate, to live a life where, as good Christians, good Buddhists, good Muslims, that we care about our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our fathers, our babies. We care about animals, we care about the plants, we care about the earth. We care because that makes us feel better. And it also brings us wealth. You know, actually you'll get rich doing it, honest. Almost assuredly it'll bring you more money. You know, maybe not, but you'll still be rich. You'll guarantee you'll be rich. You have to care and love others. And the best way to get out of your depression, and I know horrible things happen to you, and that's why you want to do it, and I know you're justified, in your mind anyways, in doing it. But the best thing to do is to find somebody that's also in that situation and help them. That way you can help yourself. We have to help others. That's what really helps us. As long as we're concerned about ourselves and we're sitting around and we think, wow, you know, we really think about what a selfish thing to do. What a selfish thing to do, to hurt, to kill yourself. I mean, why are you so wrapped up in yourself, you know? You need to get out and go talk to somebody and share your life. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Don't hold it in. It will turn against you, because it's that enemy force, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is to you. It'll eat you. It'll hurt you. It's not you. It's just thoughts. They're just thoughts. They'll pass. 60,000 a second. They'll pass. Don't be caught up in that. It is a pattern. Probably it's one that's been taught down to you, or it's one that you're getting on the broadcast airways, and all the subtle things about you're not good enough, you need to, you know, you don't have enough, give up, give up, give up, give up, give up. Don't listen to that. Keep going. Keep on going. Keep on going, because this is your life, and it's the best life you have, and you have an opportunity to love. That's why you came in, to find out, how do I love thee? How do I love me? Yeah, you have to, how do I love me? How do I forgive me? How do I understand me? Well, you understand yourself, you forgive yourself, and you love yourself. But you have to understand. You have to go inside and look, why do I want to do this? Why am I thinking this way? What are these thoughts? Where did they start? when did I first start feeling this way? Start looking at the beginning. Start looking at some causation. And then as you do that, I mean, you might need a therapist, you might need a priest, you might need a friend, a coach, whatever. Somebody to help you to keep your thoughts lined up so you can pierce this thing and say, oh, that's when I decided to do that. That wasn't a good decision. I made that decision at 8 years old. I'm a lot better now. I'll remake a decision. Yeah, and that's how you do it. When you have these awakenings and the discovery of the fact that this is not me. And we don't take a big swig of the vodka and say, why do you want to kill yourself? And you say, I forget. You say, oh, I remember. This is what my father did. And I'm deciding to follow his path. Something like that. You know, those are the awakenings. Whatever it is, it's in your past, and you can understand it by going back and looking at it. Through meditation, through therapy, through working on yourself. So, as always, if you want love in your life, give it out. You'll get it first. It'll change you. It'll fill you full of love by giving and helping others. Aloha.